Good evening. D. Michelle Entertainment and Fashion is proud to bring to you Carleen Lindsay Worrell, our very amazing fashion designer who has a lovely boutique in Connecticut. Her journey started all the way in Jamaica. We're excited to learn more about her backstory, her amazing new collection for this season, and what inspires her. Carleen, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Great, it's our pleasure to have you. Carleen, so when did your fashion story start? What was the backstory? What is the origin of all this?
Well, my fashion story started at the age of 9.
Wow.
I always wanted beautiful dresses, but my parents couldn't afford a lot of dresses. So I started making dresses from my mom's old curtains and sheets,
Wow.
sewing them with needle and thread because I was too small to use a sewing machine. That's actually when my journey started.
That's amazing. And from there, how long did it take to get into New York? And how did you break into New York fashion circles?
New York, I actually reside in Connecticut. So when I registered my business in 2012, I wanted to start into fashion shows. So I started in Connecticut and worked my way all the way up to New York, basically through social media.
That's amazing. Did you know Carleen's showcased her designs in New York Fashion Week, in Connecticut Fashion Week, Jersey City Fashion Week, and many more. And she has amazing plans for the rest of the calendar year for Fashion Week circles. Now, Carleen, just we'd love to understand why focus on just bridal wear and prom wear. I'd love for our audience to understand what the story behind that is.
Well, the story behind it is I started out making school uniforms and dancehall outfits back in Jamaica.
Who doesn't love dance hall, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Very sexy, very provocative kind of outfits. And when I actually got to Connecticut now, I started dreaming back to when I was a child and saying I always wanted to be a princess wearing ball gowns and dressy formal wear like I'm on the red carpet.
That's right.
So I left from dancehall, jumped into formal wear and bridal wear. So that's how I got started with bridal. And that's where I'm stuck.
Are you saying you're stuck, or that's where you're still harnessing all this amazing talent?
Exactly. That's where I'm harnessing all these talents. And it's basically the last level of fashion. After you leave from basic, like urban, party wear, all that kind of stuff, you jump into red carpet and bridal. And that's like the top of the level for all fashions.
That's right. Well, Carleen, I wanted to also probe a little bit more about prom wear. Is this your way of connecting with the girl that you were growing up in Jamaica, and now you're providing these amazing prom wear to these young girls? Is this your way of soothing your young Carleen?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't have it like that when I was growing up.
Okay.
Leaving school, when I graduated from high school, that was in the 80s. That was the worst time of fashion. Big poofy dresses, poofy sleeves, dresses were big, but they didn't look like princess kind of style. So seeing these new millenniums now, these newer kids going to the prom, they're dressing in sparkling, beautiful red carpet gowns. So I had to get a piece of the pie.
And you're doing it well. If you haven't checked out Carleen's styles, her styles are very bold, very colorful. There's a lot of gemstones in there, and I want to ask about that too. And the colors even for prom wear are very sexy. Now, Carleen, why all the colorful rhinestones and gemstones? And are you looking toward royalty when you're dressing your brides and your prom girls?
Yes, it's all about royalty. It's being the queen for the day. So you want to sparkle, you want to shine, and seeing that, it's like feeling that I'm sparkling myself when I'm dressing these prom girls or the wedding for the bride.
That's great. Well, Carleen also does one-on-one consultation for all of you interested in getting a unique style for your daughters who are going to prom, or for all the brides who want a very new Jamaican style. Carleen, what do you give your customers on your one-on-one consultation?
At a one-on-one consultation, these are focused on customers who want to get a custom dress directly from scratch, making a complete design all for themselves. So at a consultation, we go over the design. I do a sketch, we go over the fabrics, the trims, every detail of the dress so they can see it from scratch what they will be getting in the end.
That's beautiful. So if you want a one-on-one consult, Carlene's online on Facebook and all other social media. Carlene, if you want to advise our audience and where to find you.
Yes, I'm on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat. And my storefront is located at 429 Campbell Avenue, downtown West Haven.
Thank you, Carlene.
In
Connecticut. Well, Carlene, I want to go back to you a little bit about your backstory and how did Jamaica influence your colors today, your styles today? Help our audience understand how you bring Jamaica to your styles today.
Well, Jamaica has one season, summer, all year long. So it's pops of color over the entire year. No dark colors or, like browns and black where you focus on like during the winter time. In America, we always have in colors. And then with the beautiful sea, we see the beautiful blue, clear water. It's all beautiful, the trees and everything. The fruits, like the oranges, the apples, they all have pops of colors. So that's why I always have colors all over.
If you take a look at Carlene's colors on her website, they're very much, as Carlene says, all shades of summer, and they're unique, they're very sexy. I strongly recommend you go and check that out. Carlene, if your family, do they stay in touch regularly with you?
Yes, my family is very supportive and they're always around.
What are their thoughts about where you are today?
Very proud. My mom is very proud and she's my #1 supporter.
That's amazing. That's great. Let's talk about your business plans for this year. Carlene is showcasing her hottest new styles at the Miami Fashion Week, which DeMichelle Entertainment and Fashion is covering as well. So stay tuned with us on that. Carlene, what other fashion shows are you showcasing your designs? What should your fans expect? Talk to us about that, please.
I will be featuring after Miami Fashion Week. I will be in New York Fashion Week and London Fashion Week in September.
That is incredible. Anything else that they should expect for your fall collection in London and New York? Are they again bridal and prom wear?
They will be formal wear and bridal for the September collection, yes.
That's great. Carlene, as a man who loves fashion, I must say I'm a little disappointed about menswear. What can you tell your male fashionistas about your styles and anything to expect from you about that?
Oh, don't be disappointed. Okay. I do menswear.
That's
there
great.
Will be at least one man in my collection.
Carlene, we're so excited to showcase to our audience your sexy new styles. Here's the first featured dress. Would you love to talk to our audience about this?
Yes. This one is made of the beautiful royal blue glimmer knit fabric.
That is sexy.
It's made from a knit fabric so it can fit the curves of the lady's body, because I make dresses in all sizes. All ladies are beautiful.
That is true.
And then I have the sparkling beaded rhinestone made of Swarovski crystals. It shines. It just makes you feel like the belle of the ball.
Real Swarovski crystals in there. Carlene wasn't kidding. Jamaica is her inspiration. Check out that beautiful, sexy deep blue. Thank you. Our next featured dress is Carlene's prime bridal wear. Now check that out. Carlene, what's the story behind this dress? What inspired you for something like this?
This one, it's the princess.
The princess.
The princess, the flower princess, I call this one. The ball gown top bodice is made of a 3D fabric. It's a 3D flowers with pearls inside the middle of the flowers. Then the ball gown bottom is this poofy tulle ball gown. It's made to flow and make you feel like you're floating in air.
It is beautiful indeed. And remember, Carlene does one-on-one consultation as well in her boutique. So if you're a bride who wants something completely new, be it Swarovski crystals in your bridal wear or something entirely different, not off the rack, Carlene will do that for you. Now, Carlene, a couple more questions before we let you go. What are you giving back to Jamaica in your fashion journey? Are you interacting with Jamaica regularly, or talk to us about that?
Yes, I'm interacting with Jamaica very regularly through social media, connecting with my friends from Jamaica, families in Jamaica. I also try to support whoever I can as much as possible in Jamaica because I have some great, smart, and beautiful kids in Jamaica. I try to help out, especially right now with kids are doing roaming where they're working from home. So they do need computers and tablets and stuff like that. So I plan to give back to Jamaica too.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that, Carlene. So Carlene's still very much in touch with her community where her origins began, and she's giving back to her community, which is a big part of her life journey and her fashion journey. Carlene, it's been such a pleasure having you on DeMoshel Entertainment and DeMoshel Fashion. We're so excited to see what else you have coming up this the upcoming fashion season. Again, do not forget, DeMoshel Entertainment and Fashion will be covering Carlene's designs and showcases in Miami Fashion Week and all the other fashion shows coming up. She will be showcasing her style in New York and London, in New York Fashion Week and London Fashion Week. Carlene, it's been such an honor learning about your backstory. I loved hearing about your background, how you started sewing clothes when you were 9, and why the prom girl story. It's been such an honor. I'm so excited to see what you're going to bring to men's fashion. We thank you for joining us, and all your fans are excited to see what else is coming up. And models, thank you so much for joining us as well. Check out these beautiful styles.
Thank you for having me.
So this song is called Get It. I dedicate it to all the bag getters, somebody who work hard. And I see you cause see now how you get it, make money, spend it. Oh girl, you get it. You got the bag now, you got some cash now. I'm watching how you get it, make money, spend it. Oh girl, you get it. You got the bag now, take care of the cash now. All the way, pretty little thing in the pink though. I just see you walking past my window, and maybe I'm gonna give you a little intro, and you can try to tell me what you into. I see you dripping and it's swagging over. You the baddest, I'm in caption and I have you over. You made the timeline jealous, you the baddest, know it. You got the bag of hold it, you got the bag of yours. I'm trying to get your number, so call me on the daily when it's acting crazy. Tell me all your thoughts when you sad or maybe you just need a place to lie. You might have had an ex who always lie, but baby girl, I can't provide. How you get it, make money, spend it. Oh girl, you get it. You got a bag now, secure the cash now. Get it, make money, spend it. Oh girl, you get it. I see y'all at home, you got the bag now, secure the cash. So let me show you. Need your name, need your sign. Let me get your phone, you take mine. Now I try to lock, twist that crown to perfection. You break next, this town need correction. I like the vibe that you bring. So won't you come and add me to your team? Watch me now, I lock, post, retweet, and your mention. I'll double tap your heart with attention. Get your number. So call me on the daily when it's acting crazy. And tell me all your thoughts when you sad or maybe you just need a place to lie. But how the ex who always lie, baby girl, I can't provide. How you get it, make money, spend it. Oh girl, you get it. You got the bag now, take it the cash now. Watch it, get it. Man, it's a pleasure, y'all. My name is Gregory Wilson. You can find that song on any streaming platform. It is entitled Get It, off of my new project, New Soul, Who This. And shout out to DeMoshel for having me on her network. It is a pleasure. I'll see y'all next time.
Welcome back. We have another amazing designer right from New York. He is blowing up big, you guys. And we are honored to have him. DeMoshel Entertainment and Fashion loves having you here. Thank you so much for joining us. Malachi Cockburn with Malib Styles and Designs. Let's talk to Malachi and understand where he comes from, what his journey in fashion has been. How are you doing, Malachi?
I'm doing amazing. Everything is well.
That's
Everything
great.
is well.
So is this right that you're wearing your own style, your own
Yes,
design?
yes, I am. Yes,
Yeah.
I am. This is one of my newest pieces for my spring collection. This piece actually represents passion
Okay.
and courage. So, yes.
A lot of beautiful bold colors, as you can see, and the motifs are just incredibly amazing. It's very 3D-esque. I would love personally to understand what your creative journey is and what inspired you to come up with these beautiful designs.
Well, I actually started when I was 19 years old,
Okay.
and it was around the time when I was actually a football player. And throughout those times, I used to wake up like 4 in the morning and be on the ferry. And, you know, it would be like things to do as such as just, you know, expanding my creativity. So I would tend to, you know, draw a lot of times in books and just morally like build my own inspiration within myself and see like a lot of messages and understand who I was as a person. And it just started to build more and more as far as like getting into meditation, getting into just understanding more of an outlook of the world itself. And I saw the abundance come back to me like in a 10 times fold, and
That's beautiful.
that built my ancestral creativity, yeah.
That's beautiful. That's rich, and thank you for putting it that way. He is honoring his roots, his ancestry, his bloodline, and the colors and the designs that he comes up with. Now, we heard he was a football player. We heard he draws. He's also a singer. I follow him. I'm an avid fan of his creative skills. He's a man who wears multiple hats. If your intent is to not take one's eyes away from this design, this really captures it. Tell us more about your designs. What else should we expect?
So you should expect a lot. I would
Okay.
say like I'm building a culture for every race. I have a Russian collection, a Japanese collection,
That's amazing.
Indian, Sri Lankan. I'm also doing a collection for Jamaica and Trinidad.
Okay.
So what I'm doing basically is giving a collection for all races to sort of send my message to make people understand that we are a species. You know, to tend to get ourselves off of like the kindergarten level of just looking at each other for our skin complexion. So I put meaning behind my clothing to give us more of like a communication, because I feel like the world right now, we are losing that sense of communing
True.
with each other, and I want to bring that back through clothes. So yeah.
That's amazing, especially at a time like this. It's been a turmoil right here in the US, and politics everywhere in the world has not been easy. So Malachi is trying to spread the message of unity and diversity. He's taking indigenous roots back to their own colors, their own native styles. And I, for one, love it. I follow you on Instagram avidly, and I see you use a lot of Asian deities in your motifs. And is this a part of your childhood journey, or is this what you're discovering through your meditative process?
I think it's more of what comes to me as far as like visitations from other beings, and morally just seeing the world as just everyone being the same. There's no like separation to me. I feel like everyone has the creator within, and we must all express that creator within and not give it like a secluded field to life itself. So me using different deities of just whether it may be Asia, or for the fact of me having such a culture from Trinidad. When I go home to Trinidad and I see how much culture it is there, like that is there, it makes me come to more of an understanding to release, let yourself free, not to really hold on to who you are as a person, you know, like don't really be so egotistical, you know, everything plays a part and everyone has a role. So that's my message for the world, for
That's
sure.
beautiful. Such humility, despite being a man of so many talents. I'm, for one, breathing easy just in your company.
I
So,
appreciate that
thank you
very
for
much
that.
so.
Malachi is also a model. Did I forget to mention that? So he draws, he sings, he was a football player, he's a designer, and he's a model. Malachi, your spirituality fascinates me as an individual, so thank you for sharing that. I'd love to understand more about your business plans to your fans who are going to learn more about you through this show, through Dimoshel Entertainment and Fashion. Where can they find you? What are your plans for the immediate future as far as your style goes? We'd love to learn more about that.
My fans can actually find me at Instagram as well as Last Pharaoh. It's also malib.inc.
Okay.
And I have a website called malibclothing.com.
Okay.
And it has everything that I'll be expressing. I also am working in Soho with 2 galleries right now, and I'm selling my stuff out of there. So it's actually Black Wall Street, and the other one is on 424 right by on Broadway. So they can definitely find me there.
That's good. And what are Malib plans? Are you going to invest more in designs?
Very much so. I've been actually dealing with a lot of exposure on Instagram, sending my things out to certain people. I've been having up and coming celebrities wear my gear, so it's been an amazing process. Very much so. It's been an amazing process. So.
That's lovely. And as far as wear goes, is it just a streetwear, eclectic streetwear?
I would call it royal streetwear.
Royal streetwear. It definitely is royal.
Thank you. The reason why I say that, because I'm all about comfort
Right.
with my brand, and I like to express it in different aspects. Like I know everyone doesn't like loud, and so I try to make sure that I have different ways and aspects to, show my streetwear. So,
That's
yeah.
great. And, as far as loud goes, it's always one's opinion, right?
Exactly.
I believe I am loud in my own style, so
Yeah.
I'm so excited about the styles, and you can find it all online. Follow him on Instagram, Last Pharaoh. That's where you'll find his creative journey. That's where you'll go through that. That's what I personally love. So Malika, you mentioned you're from Trinidad. I'd love to understand, I'm sure your fans would too, how that really made the person you are today and how that's influenced your spiritual journey, your fashion particularly.
Well, my family, for one, their spiritual awareness is extremely high. And when I was 2 years old, I actually was in Trinidad for 2 months. So I tell people sometimes, like, I feel like I was born there. It's a sense of feeling to, go somewhere and you don't really need clothing to wear anything, or it's not anything of such to really enjoy yourself. And my culture is something called carnival. That we always have every year. Is beautiful, the masquerades, everything that people wear. Like, I feel like I got a lot of my inspiration from that too, because there's meanings behind everything with the attire that is worn. So me expressing myself on what I see, it's brought a lot out of me. And to, give certain flares and aspects to what I make, it's just phenomenal, honestly phenomenal. So yeah.
I couldn't agree better. I do think your styles are very unique, and they really do communicate unity and diversity, which is what I really love. And I would love to explore more about your, what you're bringing, Russian specific or India specific. And I can't wait to see that journey unfold. Malachi, would love to take a couple minutes to showcase your style that you're wearing, and also we have a model joining us, Will, to showcase some of your other styles.
So Will is wearing the Rex Rafa shirt, and the bag is actually called Awula. Awula in my language that I created is the breath of the brain. It shows the human anatomy on the side, and in the front it actually shows a collection called Mundum Kun. And this is my loungewear for just the regular streetwear collection I have that is not so loud as the one that I'm wearing now.
One man's food is another man's poison.
Exactly.
Yeah. So your loud is maybe my silence. I love the colors on that. Now, Malachi, you do also create pillows and other different accessories. So check out his website, go to his Instagram. You'll see a lot more designs than just clothing. And if we could just have you stand up and showcase your beautiful style as well.
Like I said this before, this is called the Passion. This is the back of it. This is my royal streetwear.
It is indeed royal. Look at those deep colors. That's very beautiful.
Thank you.
And what other accessories do you make other than bag?
Also, I have blankets. I actually am doing dresses at the moment right now. Sundresses for the ladies this summer, and
That's
bikinis. I'm also doing hats. So it's mostly, I'm dipping my hand into everything right now, everything. And soon for September, I will be doing heels. So stay tuned for that for sure.
Yeah. This was just a quick preview. Don't forget, we just wanted to showcase a little bit about Malachi before we bring him back. Who knows? Maybe he's going to be a singer. He's going to be doing a multitude of other things, but we just wanted to give you a snapshot into what Malachi is up to today. Malachi, thank you so much for joining us. Dimoshell Entertainment and Dimoshell Fashion loved showcasing your work. It's been a privilege chatting with you and understanding your backstory. It's lovely. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. It was a pleasure, very much so.
Thank you. Stay tuned. We're covering more fashions in Miami Fashion Week coming up. There's a lot more. Dimoshell Entertainment and Fashion will bring more styles to you. Thank you for joining us tonight.